And we're back to this mediocre game. Not mediocre, but kind of. Every time I was playing online, I just kept saying, or playing live, all I said is this game was just the same, copying everything else, just fine, take inspirations, but I don't really see anything unique to it, you know? But I gotta beat it, because I started it. So I can't not beat it. Poison area, screaming lady, all the animals to the side, yeah, called it. That was so obvious. If it looks like I'm getting bored of the game, I'm not. I'm just, okay, I am, but not in like a game's bad way. Yeah, in no way am I saying that the game is terrible. Like, not saying you shouldn't play it, I'm just saying. Right now, it just seems like there's not... I don't get the hype of it. I'll explain it all after I beat the game. I've talked with a few people already. I had one of my guys come over here and hang out. We were just chilling, and I was like, hey, dude, you want to just handle Lines of P and try it out and see how you like it? And, you know, he just didn't really like it. Not like didn't like it, but... Okay, he didn't like it at all, but... It was more over the fact that I really should take my own advice, really just do what I say. I'll talk about it after. Right now, we're just trying to enjoy the game as much as we can.
Automatic puppets and City of the Future.
Sorry, dog, I barely pay attention to what he's saying, because I'm not a fan of lore being told on the way. Guys, this is not how you make a hard enemy. You guys just made a boring enemy. That's probably a bonfire up here. This is gonna block immediately. Bonk City. Well, actually Bonk City. Oh shit, this is so bad. You gotta do that, otherwise you bonk. Don't just stand there, dude. Oh my god. I think the first one I fought was super aggressive and just constantly attacking. And I was able to get behind it, and now these ones are just there just to be annoying. Am I actually gonna have to run all the way back here if I were to die from that obvious boss looking arena? Because honestly, I don't really remember how the hell I got here. I already forgot. No. Well, first try. Hey, Kratos. Nice, Kratos. Fire! Drop kick. Elbow drop, or not. Wow, you are so telegraphed. That's fine. I was just kidding about first try, but I guess that works. This guy was super basic. Have to wait for it to completely spin around, slowly spinning around. Well, if that puppet guy was annoying, I wonder who's gonna be this, how annoying this is gonna be. Yo. Right now I'm in the middle of a recording of fighting this stupid boss who's probably gonna be boring as shit.
Oh. Alright, my bad.
No, that's good. I was just... So I was gonna live stream it, but then I was like, you know, I'll just record it because like I really don't feel like live streaming this shit game.
By the way, that message, here's a $5 gift card you can use on the Xbox store. That is the most worthless.
Yeah, dude, that was so
like,
funny.
What the fuck? What are you gonna buy with that?
You got it too, right?
Yeah, I seen the one you sent. I'm like, what?
Oh, they didn't give you one?
I'll have to check. Is that in the Xbox app?
Yeah, yeah, you gotta go with the Xbox app, and it's
okay.
There's like a message that says like, here's this $5 gift card. I'm like, oh, cool. Can't wait to make use of that.
Is parrying harder in this game, or?
It's not really harder. It's just kind of weird timing.
Oh, okay.
It just doesn't feel right, you know. Oh, that's a grapple apparently. Cool. Well, this isn't that grabber doesn't do much damage.
Leave me. I'll actually be right back. Give me one second.
Holy shit, him being on fire makes it harder to see what he's doing. Yay, second phase. Oh my god, I just realized I still got a sharpen, dude. Hey man, time out. Thanks for timing out. Okay, I thought I had time to do that. Holy shit, dude. Their thief. Constant make you run through a ladder, man. You missed. You're dead.
Why be humble? I am evolved. A better man.
I'm back.
Yeah, I beat the boss in the second try.
Nice.
It was an alright boss. Man, I like his combo punching, because he's just a dude who just punches and shit, so that was cool. But, other than that, you're still a boring boss.
What do you suppose our cure has created here?
I gotta lie! Wait. Yeah, I gotta lie.
I have to admit some surprise.
Is it intentional?
I didn't expect you to be as
The whole
rational
mechanic is
as
like
we
lying in
are.
this game, because it's
I'm
lies.
Oh.
Even if it's a lie.
Why they call it that?
Oh my god, no, right? It's crazy.
You're open.
Oh my god.
What did the developer of this game make?
Hmm?
Like, what else did they make?
Alchemists.
I don't know. I didn't really pay attention. I never looked up them because I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I said, this game is like so friggin' linear and just basic, you know?
Mm.
Which is why I don't get why it got so much hype. I get the hype about it. I just don't really see it really, I don't know, deserving it? I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Because, like, the whole time, I think Amanda mentions, but, like, I would compare, like, I'm just constantly, like, really seeing, like, oh, this is exactly that. This is exactly from that game. That's from that game. That's from that game. Like, it's not explicitly unique to this game, you know? Like, it just doesn't seem like its own idea. Like, it just seemed like it just took it from there and put it in here, you know? And, like, me and Shap were debating, or we're talking about this because Shap tried it for the first time. I didn't tell him anything. I was like, go ahead and try it. I just know, like, I didn't really like it, you know? Or I don't like hate the game. I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think it's a terrible game. I just think it's an alright game, you know?
Sure. Yeah.
So I don't get the praise why people are high praising the shit out. Like, it's a alright game. It's not a good game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's alright.
You sound like a hater, bro. You gotta get good.
I know, like, people can call me a hater and shit, but, like,
No.
every boss I've
nothing
fought, I was just like, I hate this boss. This boss is boring. Oh, this boss sucks.
Uh.
This boss is boring. There's only
Yeah.
like maybe 2 bosses where I'm like, okay, this is actually kind of fun. Like the last boss I just fought, boss I just fought right now, that was actually kind of fun. But I still can't like look over the fact that previously everything else was just boring. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's alright. I think it's an alright game. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it'll grow on you.
No, I'm playing this once and I'm done. I don't plan on coming back to this game. I'm gonna do what I did with Code Vein. The only thing I like about this game too, or what the other thing I like about it, is the fact that the healing is so fast. It's just that. I don't know. I'm one of the few people who I guess who doesn't like this game. So, or is now like drooling on the floor like, God, this is such a good game. I've been waiting for this my whole life. We'll be back. Just kidding. I'm back again in the next one. Not even the next one. It's gonna be right in the same video. Wait, 15% of the Xbox gamers on Lies of P killed this boss?
Ooh. Bunch of quitters. Bunch of Game Pass players is what it is.
I want to see the achievements for the Steam one then, dude. What the hell? What is up, riders? We're back into Lies of P, playing this awesome, just amazing game. And I'm really enjoying it a lot. You can totally tell. Anyways, I'm just gonna skip through all this shit and just go right. Just stop at. Just cut to me at the end of the boss. Actually, no, don't do that. Cut to me just killing one thing at a time, and then we'll be finished with this game. Our hope is cutting out. It's cutting to where I need to go. Or I hope the editor, me, it's cutting to where it needs to be. I know if I shit talk this game, everyone's just gonna say it's a good skill issue thing. Nah, there's no skill issue problem here. It's just the game is boring. I ain't gonna lie, man. Boring in the sense that you guys kind of, or not you guys, but the general population of gaming kind of hyped this game up a little bit too much. I went in here knowing nothing. And no, for you people who still think I'm just hating the game, no, I'm not fighting because they're boring enemy just specific from this game. Elden Ring and Dark Souls had a bunch of enemies just like that who were just as annoying and tanky. I hated them too. I didn't like Elden Ring for doing that too. Those enemies were so boring. Talk about the giant like puffer trees or whatever. Oh man, it's cool. You don't get staggered. Well, damn, dude. Okay, hitbox. Sure. Nice hitbox. I dashed to the side, but I knew damn well that was gonna fucking hit me still, so I went for a deflect. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna be doing some review looking around what people are saying about this. And just like any game, I'm sure if you shit talk it, everyone's gonna hate you for it. I love how you can't retaliate.
You just suck at this game. You're bad. I mean, you just good.
This game isn't hard. Honestly, by far it's probably the easiest. Crap. Honestly, I forgot the place is called crap. It really does sound like it's just crap. Hey, boss fight. Is this the beast they were talking about? A crab? Puppet crab? Now, are you a main boss with a second phase, and third phase, or fourth phase? Or are you just a normal enemy with one phase? That's a cop-out. Cop-out isn't like... You look kind of boring. You probably have a second face. I didn't want to do that yet. Nice. There's a second phase. Oh, it's gonna grab that thing. It's gonna stick its arm in there. It's gonna be like, forefathers, one and all.
Bear witness.
Yep. No, it's gonna just, it's gonna shoot out. Now we got the flood. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a pretty freaky design, but thanks for waiting. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot to deflect for a second. I was like, wait, what am I doing? Oh, are you just a... Hold on. Yeah, you are. I hate any boss or enemy that has that simple last movement of just... It's such a boring design, dude. Because they don't know... They never give them good hitboxes. Never. The hitbox is always just next to them. Or in front of them. So like there's no tell like when is it gonna hit you? You don't know. It just hits you. It's not the actual hitbox. Like that's fine because that was just his head. What the fuck? Why did I hear a Pikmin sound? Yeah, it's an annoying boss in the game, except now he has extra attacks, yeah. That does a lot of damage. That was straight up luck. It's the move I hate the most. It's that one move again. They brought back the most annoying boss in the game. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Not the most annoying boss. The fire one was the most annoying boss. But they brought back one of the most annoying boss in the game. Oh yeah, someone did subscribe. Why the hell did it play that sound? That's not even in this, in the sources for this scene. This scene is just recording. So it's like, why the hell did I hear that freaking sound like? Well, whoever you were, if you're seeing this video, you were the 100th one in United States Eastern Time, 7/23, July 23rd, 2024, at 7:50 p.m. You were the 100th subscriber. Granted, a lot of you guys are probably from that video that I made, the tutorial video, so it still means something. But yeah. You guys didn't need to subscribe for that video. That was just, I just did that because I wanted to help you guys out, or wanted to help people out because I just discovered this, and you know, I'm sure a lot of people wanted to do it right away or edit right away too. Anyway, back to the most poorly designed boss in the game, baby. Can I just run for you? No, you go all the way. Okay, cool. Good to know. I gotta play like an old man. I gotta smack down my reaction timing. Well, that was fun, actually. I was starting to enjoy myself there for a second. Fury attack dodge available. What the fuck does that even mean? I'm gonna look that up because it's so... What the fuck is that? What does that mean? Does that mean you can dodge like the red attacks? Oh, that's literally what it is. Okay, yeah. You can dodge red attacks, or you can just run away from it. Because there's no point in it. If you're trying to dodge a red attack, like the guy dashed the puppet, whatever, that last boss running at you, good luck. And also, I just realized now this guy is a boss weapon, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. He's a boss. He's just soul collector, or uses souls to buy weapons and stuff. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, does that count as a deflect? Is that what just happened? Is it always a deflect? No way is that busted, right? Doesn't feel right. Oh, I'll use it for a bit, but that doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right as in, like, I feel like that is too busted.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever is right. What the hell she's saying anyways?
Whatever choice you make.
Oh. I just got different lines. I'll use, whatever. Oh, yeah, that's good. You can end up swinging backwards. Wow, you can talk to me. Can I level up now? Nope. I still gotta come back and teleport to you to freaking level up. Woo! Time to use a throwing item for the first time in the game. Hiya! 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 Yeah! Bitch! Yeah! Wither away, punk it. Wow, that thing comes back. Hold on. Hiya! Oh, bonk. Love bonks. Oh, I didn't bonk there though. Bonk. 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 I love bonks. If I just aim at the ground, I can't bonk. I bonked. I know what to do. Yeah. Don't bonk. Don't bonk. Bonked. Oh, those are terrible impressions, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Alright, boys, women and girls, time to stretch. Oh, yeah. That's good. I need a new chair. I'll get one eventually, until the day will come when I lean back and it snaps. Then I'll get a new chair. Because, well, my armrest is already gone. As you can tell, I can pull my armrest right off.
You lost, little lamb.
Oh, of course. No way a little rock actually staggers me that much.
Everything is upside down. The strong rule, not the wise.
The strong will, not the right.
Dude, you're jumping around so much. Let's make a character like really slow and also really fast. Like, dude, what is this game? Fuck is the timing on these things, dude? Not timing. I'm not saying like what the fuck is the timing of it. It's just like what the hell is up to the speed of this game? This game makes no sense. It's like, dude, we make characters who are spazzy as shit with the long and then have them. Oh, no. We make characters, all bosses with slow ass attacks, super delayed animations, and then our human fighters are just a gamble. Sometimes they're extremely fast, sometimes they're just as slow as shit. Other times they're moderately, you know, moderate speed, normal speed. Can't make up our mind how enemies go, dude. Gotta go back to the hotel. Gotta go back to the Firelink Shrine. Level up again. Woo! Fun. It's probably gonna be in the farthest spot again. Yep, she's all the way over there.
Add that earthquake to our list of strange and bizarre happenings in Crod and keep moving.
I was dead already. Then freaking somehow I got shoved off to the side. Dude, being on fire makes it so hard to tell what they're actually doing. It's like people who use the flamethrower in Call of Duty. When you're doing Nazi zombies and they're using a flamethrower, you cannot see shit. Get it? You cannot see shit. Yeah, whatever. But you actually can't see anything. They're using a flamethrower, you're trying to train zombies, and you're just blind. You can't see where they're headed. You can't see what a zombie's doing. 5'6" and 200 pounds. Y'all know a good sized chair for that? Any recommendations is available. We're welcome. You a boss? You're a boss. Woo. The fuck is your pattern? Like a demi-human. Like, actually, it's like a demi-human. Oh, cool. What the hell just happened to my health? Nice video exchange. It did say walk over illusion, so I was like, you're gonna spawn like duplicates yourself. Dude, what? Am I just locked into that if I don't get it? Is that what just happened? What the fuck was that even about? Is that just a filler boss that you just threw in there?
Oh no. Hey,
Shut up, dude. No one cares about you, Gemini. Not hating the voice actor, but in no regards am I hating the voice actor. I'm just saying the character in general is just kind of pointless. Yep, there's a buffed out version of you, uh-huh. That was an achievement. Oh, wasn't that the hotel entrance? Oh, they didn't kill anybody. Oh, yeah, let me just prepare this real quick. Ta-da! It's back to normal. Alright, who's dead? Hey. Where's I know my way around weapons? Where's Benigni? And Tony? Oh, wait, is he dead over there? Father! Where are you?
Who's there? I'll never open this door. Oh, it's you. Give me a sec.
sorry, child. Geppetto has been kidnapped.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. First, let me go chromed up real quick. Oh, wait, no, I gotta play the piano. Go behind the portrait, didn't play the piano, play this tune. I thought that was gonna be like a whole performance, not just a freaking ding, ding, ding that opens up. That's boring. That's lame. You suck. Boo. Game sucks. Holy shit, the same area. It looks like the other area. Shut up, Gemini. Max level weapon, fighting and hitting these guys who have shit ton of health. I might as well not have leveled it up anyways. Like, dude, how are basic enemies here, but they're rotted to shit? Oh, my posture's just getting fucked up. I'm starting to slouch from boredom. You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Fuck it. Let's try it out. Oh, it's the Brotherhood. Right, coffin. Yay, another gank fight.
Accept your fate. Death has come for you.
Do the two of them coming in to help me now? You missed half of those. Oh, wait, if it's broken, does that mean it's like broken? Oh, you know what? Oh, okay, I get it. I need to use that weapon or that thing. Hey, time out. Let me use an item I never used the whole game. I didn't do anything. Wait, so if my weapon breaks, if I let it break, is it just gone now? Oh wait, I'm stupid. Duh, I could use my other weapon.
This guy,
Well, that's kind of stupid if your weapon breaks completely. You can't use it anymore. Wow. That's actually kind of a dumb mechanic. They turned this into Breath of the Wild. And I only found out now because, well, it broke. Unless it broke already before and I just didn't realize it. Also, it's kind of annoying that they do have the same dialogues over and over again, so that's pretty lame. This is a long walk too, man. Here, you can put a ladder here because you can't jump down, because if you do, fuck your health. What the fuck even just happened there? I think I got pulled and bombed. Dude, he's doing the combo across the map because that's his coding it. Oh, here comes a tanky ass dude who does a fuck ton of damage, doesn't stop swinging. This is a shitty fight. How do you make enemies be quote unquote aggressive and then the second they get hit, jump away? That just breaks the whole flow of this whole game. That is such a boring fight. And the walk back is so fucking annoying too. Yep. Nah, this game sucks. This game goes back down to being shitty again. I'm summoning a Spectre to end this shit. That's so lame. I gotta walk so fucking far to get back every time. If I go to hit, this guy hits me. Fuck you. Oh, you can't backstab him. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. One of those stupid long timers, which is like, or short ass timers. Or not start attack. Okay, never mind. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, you gotta let him do a free attack first. Such a lame fight. Was this just a freaking separate? Was this an optional boss? Okay, maybe it wasn't an optional boss. Still a lame fight. That was not a cool fight.
That lever resembles. Yes, it seems we can use it.
No shit. Now shut up.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Dude, these fucking...
What
The dialogue from him is so freaking lame. Someone was saying that this guy, the Gemini character, is his dialogue is Marvel-esque, and yeah, I'm seeing it now. It's like the most cheesiest one-liner shit ever. I don't care what you're saying. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, he is actually very, very terrible. A very poorly written character, dude. Why is he even here? It's like when Little Light Mage, not Little Light, like the ghost who just speaks for you constantly. You just don't say a single word. Oh my god, we're going through the memories of Kuro from Sekiro. I'm usually more for dialogue in games, but man, not cheesy one-liner shit. Leave that for Leon, dude. Final Fantasy 16 Crystal Area. Woo! And then we find out Gemini has been helping him this whole time. Cut to where I can find it. Ah, yes. Straight ahead over the other hill. I detoured a little bit to the left or right or whatever the hell, and I got lost. Got some dim sum, baby. It's pronounced Gemini. Also, no. Tell him to shut up. Holy shit. Is this actually just a whole walking section? And meeting every single character? Oh my fucking god. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna be another character from the game. Or, you know, from the hotel. Just chilling here all of a sudden. I'm like, dude, there's like 4 more characters there. Or 3. Wait, no, 4 or 5. The old lady, the robot, I know my way around weapons, and then Mr. Venigni. And then Paultine, I don't remember his name. Benigni's robot. I'm not grabbing any more of this shit on my phone. I'm just gonna ignore you guys. I don't care. Things chasing me still? Oh yeah, you are. Let's grab this. Useless. Oh man, why aren't you exploring? Because I don't care to. That dog just teleported backwards. Okay, you jump first apparently. I do no damage too. I have to hit your arm only. Or your leg. That time you didn't jump. Whoa! No damage, baby! No way am I gonna have to run all the way back here every time. Wait, what the fuck is the red attacking it? That's so lame. Oh, why? Why is it not going off? Why is my stamina regen so ass? Is that what shock does? Yep, this game is trash again. Or not again. It's always been trash. What is this run back, dude? How do you go backwards in time having the shittiest run backs ever? And now I gotta play super slow with this stupid boss. Unless it's some kind of gimmick that I'm not seeing right now. You gotta be joking me, right? Oh my god, it's an actual freaking... I have to sit here forever doing that. Holy shit. Did I get that or not? Oh, that's so lame. Oh, you guys make the most shittiest boss designs ever. Oh my god, that's boring. That's not hard, it's just boring. Holy shit. I actually do have to just sit there and keep deflecting, parrying, whatever. The only reason I'm gonna keep losing is because I'm getting bored and I'm getting tired. Holy shit, who designed this game? Who are saying that this is such a good game? This is unbelievable. This is like the best game ever. I hyped it. Everyone hyped this game up so much. Okay, am I getting that? I'm seeing red sparks, but I'm still getting hit. Like, what? Am I not getting the... I'm seeing the sparks, right? That time the attack didn't even match up to that. What the fuck was that? He went for the elbow drop, but his hitbox was right here. Instead of like up here, his hitbox was down here. I'm gonna stop recording and just clip this part because this is so lame. Two attempts later, I finally did it. I took my headphones off because I was so bored. You'll see in the play in the gameplay. I was literally just, I was falling asleep. That was so boring. Hi, I'm back. Finally killed the stupid thing. Yeah, whoever designed that, dude, try again. Hopefully you learn from this game and realize like no one likes that. It didn't take me very long, but man, that was such a lame fight. Shitty boss fights after boss fights, or back to back. That's fucking hilarious. I'm not even gonna sit here and waste my time with that thing. None of this shit is fun to fight. I am full on speedrunning now. Normally I don't like doing this. I hate that I am innately like I love running through everything. Or not running through everything, but like I would love to fight everything. But this shit, these are not fun enemies to fight. They're boring ass enemies to fight. No, it's not a skill issue. They're just really boring to fight. Dude, I love bonking. I love how you're behind me. I'm being pushed against the wall and I bonk. If there's anything more I hate more about this game, or anything more I hate about this game, is the fact that if you get pushed against a wall with this weapon, maybe it's just this weapon, it bonks. Why is that even a thing? I'm in a corner like this, and I'm hitting this way. I'm hitting this way, and bonk. What? If I have to run back every single time through this direction, slide down the ladder, wait for this stupid ass thing to go all the way up, run into this dude who's in front of me now, get grabbed apparently, lose half my health, take this elevator back up, all the way back up, just to be on this side, have this enemy walk in front of me, cross the bridge. Okay, there's a ladder there. I totally forgot about that. But I don't know where that ladder goes to. If it even goes all the way down. Run all the way up here. I cannot imagine this.
Whoa! In the end, I really don't care. There's only one reason we were given a mission. I'll let you go if you give me gold coin fruit.
I gave you one already! I should have fought you. Because now I just seen and wasting my time. Now I just wasting my spiel doing that. Also, where the fuck am I getting a... Is a gold coin fruit? Is that just a tree? Okay, that is just a tree. Holy shit. I kept wondering, like, where the fuck am I getting a gold coin from? Either way, this is still going, so I'm a little worried. Wait, was that a bonfire right there? There's so many freaking ads in one area. Guys, this is not how you do it, man. There's bullet sponge enemies after bullet sponge enemy. I'm not gonna waste my time fighting them. Honestly, every enemy in here reminds me of the one enemy in Sekiro that I'll always avoid, which was the shinobi hat with the glaive, with like a spear or naginata glaive. That enemy was trash. It's like no reason to fight him because one, you do no damage early on. You do no damage to them and like no posture at all. So like, it was better just to avoid fighting them overall. Yeah, I was asking Andre, like, hey, when are we able to level up ourselves? Oh yeah, at the end of the game. I think this seems like the end of the game, unless there's one more boss before the final boss. I doubt you're the final boss. Oh, you're that dude. I know it's a cool animation, but oh boy, let's go. Delayed. Nice. Bet everyone laughed when that happened. Like, why is he just saying that like that? You fucking missed, dude. Now you're just copying Margit. Yo, dude, the prayer room right before Millennia. Are you gonna be a Millennia too? So that's not even an attack, you just missed completely. Yeah, you are straight. You are just rip off a Margit. Am I gonna balk? Yeah, I fucking knew it. Am I gonna balk because she's on the ground like that? In the second phase, you're gonna take off your mask. It's gonna be like extra charged. Oh my god, it's the final boss in Final Fantasy 16.
Your sword, Vexasia, swears to protect
Yeah.
this tower.
Why does it spawn so far away again? How fast do you fly? Oh no, you just do that. Can I parry or deflect those? Nice. It's too easy to laugh like, I deflect those attacks. Am I gonna bonk? Chills in that too. Okay, I thought you were gonna come down and slash, but that works too, I guess. Wow, that does like my whole health bar. And she just keeps jumping away half the time. Yep, another boring fight. I'm summoning homie. These are lame, dude. Trust me, anyone who's played Sekiro and they're playing this, you're probably gonna like Sekiro more than this. I'm just saying. It's just funny watching my dude just run across and just disappear. he got a view for like one pixel and just died. Or just flew back. Second phase. She can do her shield dashing shit. Oh. Mimic here, no! Okay, I thought I was done. You done? Damn it, that was a good run with my homie. Dagger! Oh my god, did that break her all her freaking... Oh my god. That's so lame. I was actually tilted from that because I was like, what? Me breaking her armor, her shield, broke her out of the freaking repose. Why does she heal? They now... Okay, I realize now. They actually just copied off Melania. This is just copy off of Melania. Obviously, I already called it at the beginning. I'm not even realizing now. I already knew she was fucking she's gonna be that mimic of Melania. So every time she statics up, she just heals it all completely because she's up there just healing and regenning. This is like really good RNG right now. Like a super good RNG. I mean heal. Yeah, that was really good RNG. That was like super good RNG right there, dude. See, normally when I fight a boss, it's like crazy hype, like holy shit, like man, I'm so excited that I finally killed him. Like, oh man, that was hype as fuck. But in these bosses, nah, not really feeling it, man. I'm not even feeling happy when I defeat him. I'm just like, cool, it's gone. Cool, finally done with this bullshit. Now we're walking through the door. I don't have my headphones on because, frankly, I'm tired of wearing them now. I don't want to hear this game in my head. So I'll be muting myself during, or not muting myself. I have to editor cut my audio off. Cut my audio off during cutscenes and gameplay if I'm not talking. And if I sound loud, then well, I'm sorry. I can't tell how loud I am right now because I don't have my.
Oh God!
It hurts, so please.
What do we do? I don't know. What will you do? Keep her alive, perhaps against her wishes, or?
Gotta kill her.
I was trapped for so long. Take my ergo.
Oh, I thought you just got like soul slit. Not. Lame, bro. You should have soul snatched her, man. You should just like Chief did to Captain Keys in Halo 1. I forgot what mission, but yeah. Oh my God! Look, the Resident Evil 4 room. Where's the tiger statue?
We did do the right thing.
Shut up asking that stupid, cheesy question. I don't think we should have. We should have let her live. Should have brought her back somehow. Oh my God! I still gotta run through dungeons in this fucking game. Holy shit! Why do you have so many random ass dungeons, tiny ass dungeons, dude? Just hurry up and get to the end of the game already. There's barely any reason to explore, so why the hell you start adding exploration now? And this is probably like the only music that actually stood out to me right now. Oh my God, you're the super armored one. Nope. Not dealing with this shit. Again, man, enemies who are just so tanky, or just, well, not even tanky, they're just, well, actually they are tanky. Enemy with super armor and tanky, lame. Boring. That's not how you make a fun game. It's fun in hindsight, if I actually did damage to them. But no, I do like nothing. With a full max weapon, and level 100, and I do zip diddly to those bosses, or that just that a freaking basic enemy. Nah, dog, you're crazy, man. You guys are crazy. I don't care enough to kill an enemy just to get one item, which is probably a court. Can I kill you?
Ciao, Bello. I had a feeling you were no ordinary. It's a trivial matter, the reason for kidnapping. But if some audacious behavior helps my brother see it, in all honesty, for one, it's a damned hassle. It's not too late. We don't... Thank you. This much? It's not fair, the way I've been harassing you. I swear on my life as a stalker that your father is safe. Go on then. Go to him. I never even introduced myself. I'm Claudia. If only we had been friends from the start. But I suppose it wasn't possible. We were both protecting something. Hurry.
Why don't you fucking idiots just help me fight, dude? If you really want to redeem yourself, just help me fight, goddamn. Instead of just constantly saying, I wish we could have helped you. Hey, Dad. I'm walking, he's gonna get killed.
It saddens me. I wanted you to grow up as a good boy, and yet I think all I've taught you is blood and violence. Simon has gone completely mad. I don't know what kind of world he wants to build. I trust you, my son, and I'm ready for any outcome. Speak truthfully, for my sake.
Yeah, dog.
I see. I have the courage to carry on because of you. Put an
Let me guess, he would have killed himself if I said that. If I said no, he would have like pulled out the knife and just. Sorry. Sorry, dog. Bro, sorry, bro. Dad, brother. Uncle. The hell were you saying? Grab the key. Get the key. Need key. Got key. Got key. Key. Need key. Got stick. Need stick. I know it's probably gonna bother you guys. I'm leaning like this because again, I'm getting overexcited on myself because I'm just having fun being stupid, but not because of the game, of course. It's just I'm having fun talking shit about the game. Oh boy, what does that do? Backstab damage? Yep. Or critical? Yeah. Didn't they call it something else in this game? Increased critical, right? I thought they called it something else in this game. Yeah, fatal attack. Now, what's a critical attack then? Holy shit, dude. Also, no hatred of that voice actor for Claudia or whatever, the Red Fox shit. But damn, it really sounds like she's just looking at the script and reading. So, Kratos. It's bad for your health, man. But yeah, it just sounds like she's reading off a script. Like, I don't know if that's what they wanted her to sound like, or maybe the direction they wanted her was to be like that, but yeah, it just sounds so funny. I think you don't know what I'm doing here. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I got that. I think I'm at the level where there's no point. Like, it's not redundant, but was it the marginal gain, like minimalist gain, after a certain point, like when your dexterity is like level 90, or level 6, 7 in the Elden Ring, and then after that point you're only getting like +1, +2 now. Yeah, fuck it. You know, let's summon the homie right away. Let's go, Mimic. Let's end this game. Let's get rid of this shitty life of a puppet. Editor, mute me now. Unmute. Was this the guy who went, like the shittiest animation with the laugh? Or the shittiest laugh with the funniest, or the animation? The animation was stupid, it didn't link up correctly.
Behold, this is Ergo. Is it not magnificent? Distilled immortality and a key that opens a world with no lies. A key that unlocks true evolution.
Crew? We're true.
Give thanks. Ergo is a gift from me, Simon Marnus, who will transgress even God.
Oh, H ain't gonna like you saying that.
Your God, who will be born now.
Alright, let's go, Birkin. Bring it on, G. Birkin. Look funny though, actually. You missed. Yeah, you're gonna have a second phase. You still swinging or you done? Ah shit, you're swinging again. I'm surprised that last one hit me. What the fuck? Yo, Mimic already dead. You're already half health. Maybe get the fuck out of my way, bro. You're missing me. You're making me miss. Alright, good stagger, Mimic. Dude, I cannot tell when you're actually done swinging. Bing.
This is evolution. Behold as I discard this fragile body. Witness me as I grasp the power of a true god.
I just realized he had that helmet I had on. It reminded me of the father, or not father, Garmin. Tonight, Garmin joins the hunt. The hunt. Oh my god, it's Serena? Was that her name? And now we're fighting Elden Bees! And the Sacred Order of the Hand, the Golden Hands. Or all blue hands, actually, but yeah. My hair. Touch tips. Or I'm still watching the cutscene. Just looking at my phone, you know. Now this reminds me of Solstice. Just because of color. Range? No? Oh yeah. Summons? Ow. Ow. Okay, no follow-up. No, there's follow-up. You missed. That's so weird. I keep thinking he's gonna follow, but then he doesn't. Hadouken! What? Oh, you weren't swinging at me. Oh, yeah, you killed my buddy. My boy! I didn't think it was an attack. Oh, that's an attack. I should probably run away. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's like a judgment explosion or whatever. Or nothing. That explosion is super delayed. Not where you think it's gonna be. Not whenever you think it's gonna be. I'm still summoning my homie because, you know, gotta make use of my homie. Mash it as fast as I can. Come on, brosif. Oh, I'm dead. Like, oh, yeah, I'm dead. I'll be back. I feel like. Do it! Da 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 da! Da da da! We beat it! Da da da! Oh, what the fuck?
It comes to this. The blue fairy,
Sophia.
Truly, I envy you. The puppet my Sophia keeps turning back time to save. Is it her sense of duty, or her contempt for me? I gave up predicting Sophia's actions long ago. Sophia, what have you done to her? Sophia. Yes, I suppose that was her wish. Sophia was always wise beyond her years. Knowing the truth of people's minds is a curse. I would not have been able to bear it if it weren't for Sophia. Her pure heart was a tonic for my pain, but I couldn't have her in the end. So I tried to use this power to hold her.
You have 6 fingers.
Even if these hands never caught its fine if I'm gone. What do you want? Watch out, fortune better.
Watch out for my puppet? Is that what you just said? Oh my god, we're not done with the game yet. Oh, fucking no. Do not tell me there's more of this shit. Tell me that's just like going down and like, you know, talking. Or not talking, but like going down and be like, oh my god, look at all these puppets everywhere. Whoa, holy shit, puppets. Or robots. Wait, puppets? Yeah, yeah.
What'll happen now? I sure don't know. But I do know one thing. You're stuck with me, and I'm stuck with you, pal. Wouldn't have it any other way.
No, I would. I would rather you just be gone and not talking constantly. I think being a human would be fine too, you know, because I don't have to hear the stupid freaking voice in my head constantly. I don't get what their intention was to have a story explaining like that, but do not do that again. For the love of God.
That's...
Geppetto, you're the final boss.
I knew you could do it. I dreamed of this day for so long. You can be human again. By using that vast supply of ergo and the arm of God.
What are you looking up there?
I just need the final ingredient. The one that holds your memories and your lifespan. Your heart. If you give me your heart, all these trials and tribulations will be over. You have been a brilliant and a good boy. As your reward, I shall turn you into a real boy. Give me your heart, son.
What the fuck? Alright.
Yes. You are a good boy till the very end. I believed in you. You are the greatest puppet I ever made. We can be happy now, thanks to you. Thank you. You are such a good boy.
You need to stop saying it like that, man. And then he becomes a guard. And then now it's the bad ending. Ugh. Real boy, they all lived happily ever after. Oh, is that the good ending then? Oh no, I'm in the box. Vinini. Oh.
This finally feels like family. Thank you for returning, Carlo.
Oh shit!
Truly the future you wanted?
That wasn't a good ending, wasn't it? Was that the bad ending? Carlo Colotti. Hey, well, le monde, je chante au monde, Alright, anyways, let's skip this shit. Good job, out of developers. Fuck you guys, anyways.
Final report on the Crot experiment.
You
certainly took your time, Paracelsus. Your findings?
I think we have a new brother. A new type of humanity, so to speak.
There are many forms of eternal life.
It's intriguing and worth further observation.
Noted. And we'll have to get his arm back anyway.
I'm counting on it. Expect another report at the next meeting. Paracelsus returning. Ah, and when I return, I will find her. For sure. Another key of ours. Dorothy.
I don't know shit about puppets, so I don't know what relation that is. Someone please tell me down in the comments below if you're watching all the way to the end of the point. Oh. Super leg! Fuck no! What? Do you wish to reset from the beginning again?
I've been looking all over for you.
Yeah, I wasn't. Alright, guys. Let me, hold on. Hold on. That's loud! You know, we'll just listen to the background sound. Oh, of course AC comes on now. Alright, guys. So, alright. So now that we're here, we beat the game, right? We finished the game. Now, the best part that everyone's been waiting for. Cut to here if you, well, hey. Welcome to the review section of the video if you just want to skip by and see if you want to play it or not. My idea of this game is, they almost, inspiration is a hell of a thing, and I like inspiration. You know, that's what makes these ideas come to life. Puppets. But yeah, so I feel like this game took a lot from every single game possible, or like every single like Souls-like. Obviously Sekiro with the deflecting and the parry system, and then Bloodborne with the healing mechanic, quote unquote healing, when you can only heal if you guard, and then Street Fighter, or well, not Street Fighter. I don't know if Street Fighter strictly, or if not strictly, if Street Fighter ultimately hold this idea in fighting game wise, when you do a, I forgot what it's called, but like when you do like a shield. Like shield block, whatever, but so it gives you gray health or red health, right? Or red, you know, the bar you can heal, the healing health, right? We call it gray health because it's, we got it from League of Legends. At least I got it from League of Legends. And obviously that's Bloodborne, but you can only get it if you guard. Bloodborne, you can just heal it if you get hit, regardless. But yeah, so if you do that, then if you guard, then you can get a heal or gray health and heal. If you get hit, it goes away. That's just then it becomes a Street Fighter mechanic. We got Sekiro, Bloodborne, Street Fighter, healing mechanic and shit. The exploration, dog shit. Don't even bother exploring. Doesn't really reward you with anything, honestly. And half the time during the boss fight, you're not really going to be using them. You don't really find a reason to use them. Same thing with like the puppet arms and shit. I did not use, obviously you've seen through my code gameplay if you're here at this point, I did not use it a single time. I had no reason to. It didn't really do anything for me. Maybe upgrading it probably would have made it completely broken, but I had no reason to do that regardless. You know. Maybe that's why my damage was dog shit and I was just constantly doing nothing and every enemy was just like, oh, I'm hitting the hell out of them and I'm doing no damage now, you know. But if I'm gonna be completely honest, this is just a generic Souls game. I don't know. I can't praise it as high as people are praising it. Like it's not a good game. It's an alright game. I don't praise it as I don't put it as a good game. I think it's an alright game. I played Dark Souls 3, which I've called out so many times. A lot of this stuff is from Dark Souls 3. A lot of mechanics, you know, the whole just everything I was saying was Dark Souls 3. You go from the beginning, you know, let's say you go from the beginning when you won the hotel, the Firelink Shrine. That's obviously inspired by Dark Souls 3. And then the fighting, the biggest thing about the fighting mechanic or the gameplay wise, if you go back to gameplay, it reminds me a lot like CodeVein. Like this is hugely CodeVein inspired. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I'm playing CodeVein again. And I didn't really like that game. I mean, it was a good game. It was an alright game. I just didn't like it again. That's why I'm comparing it to this game. It's an alright game. It's an alright game. Not a fun game. I mean, it's fun, but I don't really find it fun, you know? Because like when I played, I started on Dark Souls 3. Got my ass kicked. Because I'm impatient as shit. So I switched, or I just never touched any Dark Souls game at all. Then I tried Neo. And Neo was my pace. Which people didn't really like Neo because Neo is a lot harder because it's faster. But that means a lot more impatient people want to go play Neo because you can actually you don't have to be impatient, you can just go into it. Just like Sekiro. I was telling my buddy Andre, when I play this game, I feel like I'm being an old man, you know? Like, I'm not being a boomer. I mean, I'm definitely being a boomer. But, like, not being, like, a boomer, as in, like, I'm toning down my reaction timing. Because, like, I have to... my reaction timing, I have to delay it by, like, a second. By, like, a millisecond. Not even a second. Like 0.5 seconds. You know, half a second later than what I'm actually reacting to. Because I'm reacting to the jittering and I'm reacting to the swinging. But instead I have to react half a second later. Not where I think it's at. Not where I'm reacting at. I'm reacting to the movement, but then no, I gotta react a little later for it to actually work. That's what I'm talking about, because I feel like I'm becoming an old man if I start playing this game more. I'd rather go play Sekiro. You know? Because this is like trying to implement Sekiro mechanics into Code Vein. And the style of Code Vein is that when I played it, it did not feel anything fun. I don't know. It felt clunky. Not clunky, but like, it felt very, very static in the fighting, you know? Where you're just like, whoosh, 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 dodge, you know? And the animations, again, static animations, just like just down, hold. That's it. Down, hold. You know, there's no really smooth flow to it. That's the biggest thing. The flow of the game just feels so weird. Like, I don't know if I'm playing a fast-paced game, a slow-paced game, a mid-paced game. It felt like it was all over the place. You know, so. I couldn't really enjoy it from that aspect. It was just kind of bugging me because, I don't know, the flow was just so weird. I couldn't tell what speed I'm playing at. Yeah, I don't know. The game is not bad. In no way am I saying it is bad, but okay. So at the end of the day, my review in this game is that it's not bad. It's not good either. One of my guys who has like maybe 600 hours in Elden Ring and probably like 700 in Dark Souls 3 and in a bunch more in Bloodborne and all, like, he's played all Dark Souls games, and he loves Sekiro and Bloodborne, Sekiro and Elden Ring, and DS3 for sure, because he skipped the whole week of school for playing DS3. So I had him try this game out, and he didn't like it. He said the same exact thing that I was talking about, like, where I feel like the pace of this game is so awkward. It just doesn't feel nice, you know? I'm not saying it didn't feel nice, it just felt weird, you know? If you came into this game without playing any of the other games, you're probably gonna like it, you're probably gonna enjoy it. That's good. That's fine. But if you play the other games, you might like their pace a little better. You might not. But I guess, but again, this is all our opinions. My opinion from playing the previous, you know, the Fromsoft games that inspired this game, they copied it, but then try to make a spin off of it, which is fine. As again, it's a Soulslike, that's what they do. They make their own spin to it. I feel like they straight copied it, but then added their own aspects, which ruined the flow of it. You know. I feel like I'm playing Sekiro, but it's a different flow. Well, I keep glitching out. I feel like we're playing Sekiro, but it's such a weird flow, you know? Or I feel like I'm playing Bloodborne, but then the flow is completely different than Bloodborne. So I feel like this game is trying to be too much at once, you know? It's trying to be too many different games inspiring it all at once, and they're trying to mix their own uniqueness to it. The only thing I found unique about this game is just the weapon stuff. Like, that's cool. That's fine. That all is fair, you know? I like the idea of that. I like the idea of customization. But then the puppet arm. The puppet arm is what I felt was the most useless thing in the game. Like, I had no reason to use it. I couldn't find a reason to use it. I didn't find myself needing to use it. Maybe people were actually made use of it and do some crazy shit. That's cool. That's fine. But when I played it, I had no reason to use it. I don't know. Maybe I'm alone on this. Maybe I'm not. I maybe used it once to like grab myself towards the enemy. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. But like, why the fuck would I do that? Because that just ruins my whole flow of going in and just attacking them. And then I have to manually, jeez, why do I keep glitching out? I have to manually think of going in and doing that, you know? And then it changes up my head again, you know? Also, the red attacks, yeah, I did not know you cannot iframe the red attacks. That's kind of stupid, honestly. Or you can't, not iframe, I did not know you cannot roll the red attacks. Because that is actually kind of stupid. you can't time it like that. Because like the risk reward is that you go for the time, or you go for the deflect. That's the risk reward. But you can't even, the fact that you can't even iframe it, I feel like it shouldn't force players to kind of go into that deflecting kind of thing, because that's a lot of people why a lot of people didn't like Sekiro was having to go for the deflect. They could roll. You can actually roll shit in Sekiro. You can just, if you can time it right, you can roll them. I've had so many times where actually like Owl, if you know who that is, one of a guy with a big ass katana. His katana, or when I press B, I dashed, and the guy's katana swung right over my head, like visually swung over my head and missed. I was like, holy shit, that was crazy, that was cool, you know? In this game, I guess, yeah, you cannot roll iframe those things, even if you time it perfectly. And then a lot of the bosses in this game, dog shit. I hated them. I'm just so much swearing in this game, or swearing in this video that I'm saying, or swearing that I'm doing right now. And I just don't like the bosses in these games, man. Again, the flow of combat of this game, bosses really ruined it. They really changed the flow of combat, which is really, really weird. I don't really complain about that, because most bosses is fine. Or bosses in, like, you know, all the Fromsoft games are fine, because usually the pace is, usually you can figure out, you can flow with them pretty easily. You get a good flow with them. This one is weird. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't it doesn't fear. God, I'm really turning Asian. It doesn't feel correct, you know? Like, I feel like I'm playing off constantly. Like, I'm not flowing correctly with them. You know what I mean? Like, they'll randomly speed up. They'll randomly speed up and ramp up and then do, like, multiple attacks in a row. And I can't find an opening, which is totally fair, because in Elden Ring, there's a boss called, one of the final bosses, I'm not going to say his name, actually, spoilers. There's a boss in there who will swing constantly. That's why people didn't like this boss in Elden Ring. And that was like one of the biggest problems in that game, was just bosses that had just keep swinging and swinging and swinging, you know? I feel the same thing in this game. The bosses just keep swinging and swinging and swinging and swinging. I get one hit in, my damage does like nothing. And yet I have a full, towards the end, the last like 5 bosses we fought, I had basically almost max level weapons. And then I don't know if I'm leveling incorrectly, because like I feel like my damage would be normal, because like, you know, you're leveling up with the game. You're leveling up with the game. So like, why do I feel like my damage is getting worse? You know? I don't know. It didn't feel right. I feel like I was nerfing myself by leveling up. Or not nerfing myself. I feel like I wasn't going anywhere when leveling up. I didn't feel overpowered. I didn't feel any different. I feel like I was just doing the same amount of damage. Even though they throw the same exact enemy at you, I feel like they throw the same exact enemy at you, and you're still doing the same amount of damage to them. You're still hitting them the same amount of times, you know? So I was kind of like, what? Am I doing something wrong here? You know, like, what am I doing wrong? Am I using something wrong? Am I utilizing the game wrong? Or what the game mechanic is giving me? So, I don't know. I can't say much. I can't say much good praise about this game. Besides, visually, it's stunning. I love the graphics. I love the idea. The story is good, or not, I don't know if it's good, but like the story is alright. But the way I work is that if the gameplay is good, but the story is ass, I'm probably gonna play it and not really pay attention to the story. But if the gameplay is bad and the story is good, I'll probably just play it because I want a little bit of story. But in this case, the gameplay was mid-tier, and the story was like also high mid-tier, you know, mid-high. Which is good enough to want me to like kind of play and kind of focus on it out. I don't care about reading this stuff though. That's the thing. That's the problem with these kind of games. I don't care about looking at the lore or reading shit. I'd rather have cutscenes that are kind of showing me stuff. That's why I pay attention at the end, because I was like, holy shit, like I feel like I fucked up big time, you know? Like that was huge. That was a really good cutscene. Like I fucked up. Holy crap. I just killed everybody. Like, damn. Crap. You know, crap. I killed everybody. Again, this is just like a Code Vein, or this just feels like a Code Vein knockoff, not a Code Vein knockoff with more actual Souls-like mechanics. It's an eye game. It's not a good game. It's an eye game. Alright, as in alright. It's an alright game. Maybe because I came in here expecting it to be exactly like those kind of games, because everyone was, you know, going, oh my god, Lies of Mid was great. H told me that, like, he talked to 2 of his, like, one of his co-workers and one of his guys he was with, or one of the guys like an apartment dude he was hanging out with, and they're like, this game is good. And I heard from like, I'm pretty sure my buddy Thompson told me like one of his guys at the apartment said that this game was amazing, you know, this game was good. And then Andre was like, I played New Game Plus 5 in this game. This game is amazing, dude. And then Sonny was telling me that my brother Sonny, you know, he was like, I want to play this game too. It's a pretty good game. I heard it's a pretty good game. So he just bought it like, you know, 2 weeks ago or a week ago. And I'm just like, all right, let me try it out real quick and see how it goes. And man, do I hate this game. not hate it, but like, man, do I not think this is actually that good of a game. I don't get the hype about it. I would never get the hype about it. It's just a Souls game. It's just another one of your average Souls game that's maybe slightly better. And I get the idea of why they say Bloodborne, but honestly, it doesn't really feel like Bloodborne, you know? Maybe it doesn't feel like Bloodborne because it's not 60 FPS. Maybe that's why. Bloodborne is not 60 FPS. This game is 60, of course. Or I think I have like 120. But yeah, maybe it's because Bloodborne is not 60 FPS and I'm so used to 30 FPS in Bloodborne that no, this doesn't feel like Bloodborne at all, you know. You can love it, and you can maybe think that all my points are stupid, and maybe none of that makes sense. Let me reiterate, let me rephrase this whole thing, what I just said. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying that they put it on too high of a pedestal, thinking that this is like God's gift of Bloodborne to PC Master Race, whatever bullshit, you know what people say. PC is not Master Race, man. PC fucking sucks right now. Windows is trash. But anyways, I'm gonna shut up real quick. We're gonna go check the reviews, as I mentioned before. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna see how it goes. Playing this while coping that Bloodborne is coming to PC, as people say, 10-hour record. I don't think he beat that game at that point, unless he did. But because I think because I play it off Xbox, and they say it takes 29 hours to beat the game. This is like now we're at 16 hours. And then I think it took me another, like, yeah, I think when I started recording, it took me like another 30 minutes or 20 minutes after. So now we're at 16 hours. So 16 hours. It took me to beat the game in 16 hours. Jesus Christ, why couldn't I do that so quick in my head? By the way, actually, that's a lie. When I say 16 hours, it's not actually 16 hours. It was 14 hours. 14 or 13 hours. Because that also, the hours up there is also including when I was playing with my buddy Shep. We played like 2.5 hours, almost 3 of that game, or him playing a new game. So I actually beat the game in like maybe 14 hours, maybe like 13, 14 hours. Yeah, this game sucks. And it says it takes you at least 29 hours to beat this game, or 29 hours to do the main story, 36 hours for main and extras, which I don't know what the hell extras mean, but I'm assuming extras like collecting every freaking thing possible. Yeah, collect all play records, decipher. What the fuck does it mean by the last story? Is this just doing their full freaking quest or whatever? Only 4.33% of gamers unlocked this. Was that not the good ending? Is that why this is like, because everyone like said no to giving the heart? Yeah, but this has to be all like a bunch of Game Pass guys, like H was saying. Because I don't know, I can't check that. I can't check the achievements on this game because I don't have it on Steam. But anyways, yeah, so I beat the game in 16 hours. This guy had 10 hours in this game, so maybe he did beat it. Beat the game, close to Bloodborne. Souls-like game with linear playstyle. Yeah, it's really basic, it's really linear, because every location has its own design, main boss in the end. I don't know about one design. A lot of places were just basic as rock areas. Because it's like underground and shit or off the sky, so that wasn't really, I don't consider that to be its own location, quote unquote. Detail mechanics like the weapon assembly, weapon durability, P-organ system. Yeah, I totally forgot about those. Yeah, right. Those are their own unique things, but honestly, yeah. The durability was just the shit that like fucking they just brought back the Monster Hunter Grindstone shit, and along with they did a mix of Monster Hunter Grindstone with Zelda's or Legend of Zelda, whatever the hell the game's called, Breath of the Wild bullshit. Yeah, don't expect to be like Elden Ring or Bloodborne. That's like the biggest thing. The biggest problem with this game is that everyone hyped it up to be like it's like the Bloodborne thing. It's like not Elden Ring, of course. I don't think anyone hyped this game up to be like Elden Ring. I think the only thing they hyped it up is that it feels like a Bloodborne game, or feels like the Bloodborne in general. And then I didn't really get a lot of Bloodborne. I got a lot more of Dark Souls 3. So and Code Vein. Beat this game 4 times on the Game Pass, 1 of them on Steam. This is my favorite Souls game, possibly one of my favorite games. Waiting on DLC. It's been like 3 years. When does this game come out? Did this game come out like 2 years ago? Or no, did this come out last year? I don't remember. I feel like this game is old. I feel like I heard it a long time ago. Or maybe it's just because I heard about it and I completely forgot about it. Yeah, I feel like this game was old as hell because I just didn't care about it. And I kind of wish I didn't play it. Yeah, too many lies. That's just a joke one. Feels like a Souls game without being a Souls game. No. It is definitely a Souls game. Souls game in a sense of that Code Vein is a Souls-like copy, but try to be its own unique thing. And it did have a lot of its own unique things. Fantastic game. Can't wait for those more games like this. They nailed the Fromsoft atmosphere and gameplay and added onto it. That's fair. The customization of gameplay is unreal, and they rewarded the people who go above and beyond handsomely. So were the Legion arms actually like useful? Tells you a story in a general sense. Yeah, when the stupid Gemini guy just kept talking over and over again, and that thing was just so annoying. I don't like storytelling like that. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to that shit, dude. So it's kind of just, it just feels lazy, you know, telling a story like that. Maybe it's just me. I guess my opinion, dude. I felt like I was lazy storytelling with having Gemini just speaking the whole time whenever you go to the area. A Souls game that has drip. I mean, that's just funny. You know, that's just a funny joke. Like, in reality, yeah, it has... You can choose your clothing in this game, which is cool. But I don't really see much of the... Because I didn't find any of them, but... There are all a bunch of ones I just skipped around because there's just so many freaking enemies that just throw you at the end, and just like the areas were just boring at that point. I didn't really care to fight them and go to another area. Lies of Peak. No, it's not Peak, man. Everyone thinks Elden Ring is Peak too, but honestly, Elden Ring was alright. It was pretty good. It was a really good game. Really repetitive. Too much repetitiveness in that game. Just like this game, there was a lot of repetitive enemies. Like a lot. Like, if you saw at the end how many enemies were just there, they just threw up like a shit ton of enemies at you constantly. And they're all just saying repeat enemies too, you know? That was what was lame too. Like, Elden Ring did this. Elden Ring faltered on that aspect too. It was really lame with how much repeat enemies and repeat bosses. Especially everyone knows the God skins. The God skins. Too much God skins, man. Chill the fuck out, man. That's a good thing they didn't, well, spoiler, I can't say that. But yeah, just too much, man. Some Chinese dude named Anthony. I don't fucking know. This game is complete and This game is complete and utter trash. It can never be a Souls-like. I don't think it's complete and utter trash. I still think it's a good game. It could never be a Souls-like even in its wildest dream. First of all, the parry timing. It is nothing like other Souls games as you have to parry before the attack would actually hit you, which makes some... Wait. It is nothing like other Souls games as you have to parry before the attack would actually hit you, which makes for some horrible timing between fast and slow attacks. Okay, I agree to an extent. The deflect timing is like when you watch the hands coming towards you, like, yeah, it's pretty precise to where you're actually deflecting, because like a lot of the deflection in Sekiro is very lenient. Not like lenient, but like... So where do I press the button at? This is where exactly I talk about. This is what I'm talking about. Some attacks are exactly just like that. I had to click it at the most weirdest time because I just had a feeling it was a... Most of her attack, in this fight at least, specifically in this fight, I feel like I was missing a lot of my shit, and any deflect I got was just random chance. Like, all of a sudden, like, same thing with the theater puppet, whatever. It's the same exact thing where my timing on the deflects, I feel like I had to delay it so much, and then a majority of it missed. Majority I thought I missed, but some of them hit. Some of them randomly hit, or some of them randomly were perfect for, you know, deflects. I was like, what the fuck? How did I even get that? I didn't even time it in my head. I just randomly went, I just Hail Mary to deflect and it worked. Like, this thing was also weird. Same thing, you know, same exact idea. Like, how the fuck did that even hit? Like, I mistimed that hard. I mistimed this one hard. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I was good here. I'm talking about what I mean is that, like, I missed the timing on this. This was like another random, like, bullshit chance that I just got. Obviously, my face doesn't show it because my face is just like, well, if you could... I'm bored of shit. So I press, and apparently it was a deflect. And her attack's not even swinging yet. And now she swings. And now it connects to me. The deflect was, like, what? 5 frames later? So I pressed it there. It registered. So like, so we're gonna count. So deflect registers, right? 1. Okay, now we'll count it right here, right? The explosion. I don't pay attention to the sound because the fucking sound doesn't make a difference to me. I pay attention to the fucking visuals. Because I can't hear shit. So I can't hear shit in this game. So boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 frames later, it actually visually connected to me. In reality, it didn't. You know, in reality, my deflection had missed. Because that was another random Hail Mary one that I just suddenly hit. I deflect super early. I should have gotten hit. But this is apparently correct. That was apparently the correct one. I was like, what the fuck is happening to me, dude? 1. Boom, deflect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Visually, it hits me. This is just as lenient as Sekiro, man, because Sekiro actually has some very weird timings on their deflects. It's a lot more cleaner in here in Sekiro because it just feels smoother. But in here, I don't know. I feel like again, half these deflects I got were just random chance because like I'm not really thinking on these ones. I pressed it so early. Holy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then explosion. So 8. So I essentially pressed it 8 frames early, 7 to 8 frames early as shit. I should have gotten hit. I should have gotten hit there, but it didn't. I was like, what, 5, 6 frames, something like that. I wasn't counting. 5 or 6 frames early on the actual attack, on the visual attack. It's nothing like other Souls games you have to parry before the attack would actually hit you, which makes for some horrible times between fast and slow attacks. Yes, that I agree with. Before even analyzing that I agree with to begin with, because a lot of it felt like I was either having to react slower, and then a lot of it was also having to react like insanely fast. Now I get what he's saying. Yeah, some attacks were randomly fast, were insanely fast, and some of them were just insanely slow. And then the hitbox is actually like the big dude, one of the big guys I fought, I forgot. The stupid boss you had to just deflect, which basically they just copy Centipede, where you just deflect them, but made it like worse by like a million times, like a million times worse than anything. Where the big dude, when he did his elbow drop, and his hitbox. Visually, his hitbox when you deflect him is usually when he slams down, right? When he hits you, like so this is you, like when he hits you like that, that's when you deflect. But for some reason, he slammed down and his hitbox is right here, and I'm standing right here in his hitbox, and his like, you know, under chest, like the mid chest, mid upper chest, I guess what you want to call it. This part. So I'm standing right here. He like did this instead of the elbow hitting him, or the elbow coming down and hitting me. This was a hitbox that killed me, which really changed up. Again, that's what really changed up the timing. I was like, what the fuck? If I'm too close, then the hitbox gets extended, or not extended, but the hitbox shortens itself to hit you right there. Is it a full active hitbox then? You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like when he starts the Mikiri or the red elbow drop, then it's this whole thing is an active hitbox, not just this. But if you're at a distance, then of course this is a hitbox. Or then this will be the only hitbox that's gonna hit you, of course. And then yeah, then down here, this all is all actives too. Which is really dumb because then it reminds me, it's the same thing too when he talks about the horrible hitbox. It's like the fire boss, where he like turns, does like a stance up and then he charges at you. But the hitbox is like, this is what he looks like. Or like this is what he's like running at you, right? And the hitbox is not here, not here. It's here. It's here. And then he's a robot, so like part of his body is like, inward, right? But then in actuality, his hitbox is right here. Not here. It's here. That's what he's trying to say. Or that's why I'm getting why I understand what he's saying now. Many levels in this game which you have to walk across small wooden platforms while enemies either throw things at you, straight up charge you off the plank, or they have a bunch of enemies posted up with automatic rifles to just shoot you to death. The enemy placements, I only found the enemy places really bad towards the end. That's when I feel like they were just throwing random shit in there to try to make it harder, because like obviously we're like endgame now. Like, okay, we're in the endgame. Throw a bunch of enemies at them right now. They're obviously near max level, or not max level, but like near, high level, and their weapons are, one of their weapons already maxed out, so just throw everything at them. That's where it felt too cluttered. Like they were just throwing so much shit in there out of nowhere, like all these random ass enemies, everything returning again. They're just throwing all this stuff, and then again, your weapons are so freaking weak, regardless of you being high level and then having actual max level weapons. Your damage is just dog shit. Your damage is the same as it's always been against the same exact enemy you were fighting. They're just beefed to shit. So you're gonna waste so much time just fighting them, But okay, so now too many double standards in the game. For example, when I'm charging up my charge attack, any amount of damage will completely knock me out of the entire animation and knock me back, but enemies will not be knocked back out of the charge attacks. Certain enemies do have super armor, which is kind of stupid because like a lot of random enemies that you don't think have super armor just suddenly have super armor. It's the same thing like the Highwayman in Elden Ring. There's these enemies in Elden Ring where they have a crossbow and a sword. Those guys have ridiculously high poise for some reason. Like I don't know where they just have high poise and they just jump away. I don't know if it's as bad as I remember, but I remember it being annoying as hell. Why does a dude wearing cloth armor, like basically cloth, has such high poise? You know, randomly have like enough poise to just dot to get hit one attack and just didn't care. Yeah, no, that's fine. I disagree with what he's saying there. Charging up a charge attack, that just means you mistimed it wrong. More enemies does not equal hard to game. Yep. At some point in the game, they just throw a whole load of small enemies at you for no apparent reason. Yeah, that's towards the end of the game. Does that make the game harder? Having more enemies at once, it just becomes incredibly annoying. Same with the elite enemies. Instead of having a standoff, they just place 2 to 3 at the same location and have them attack you at the same time. Use of some Legion arms will get you killed. Countless times where I have attacked a boss who is standing neutral with my puppet string ability, only to get grabbed out of the air by an impossible predict. I can't say much about that because I don't know. I barely use it, but Legion arm. I barely use the Legion arm. Some bosses are incredibly... what does he say? Some bosses are incredibly counterintuitive in terms of the way they fight. Spoiler. Yeah, most of it was kind of alright. I did agree with some of them, but a lot of them were also just like, you know, skill issue and shit. But yeah, the biggest thing that I do agree with on what you said towards like the end was having a cluster of random enemies does not make the game harder. Also, making them just having more health in general. They're the same exact enemy and they're just tanky as shit with super armor, like the one little marionette puppet, whatever it was. That's just annoying. Like a lot of the fights, a lot of the small enemies, I just didn't want to fight because they're just so tanky and my weapon does nothing, even though I'm max level weapon and I'm at the end of the game. Somehow my weapons got worse. So that's like the biggest problem I have with this game is that I feel like I'm degrading. They're like, well, yeah, it's supposed to be harder. Yeah, I agree. It's supposed to get harder when you get towards the end of the game. The biggest thing about it is that when you upgrade all your weapons to the point where you can't upgrade them anymore, of course, and you're on your max level, and then somehow the game is still just throwing you tanky as it, or the same exact enemies who are just as tanky as they, you know, and not as they were, but just as tanky as the actual elite enemies now. And they take about the, you know, if not more attacks to kill them instantly, which you would think you would kill them a lot quicker than you start out with, you know? Like the basic butler puppets, how the fuck were they taking 3 or 4 hits when I was killing them in like 3 or 4 hits in the beginning too? You know? Simply a masterpiece through and through. No. Everyone said that about Elden Ring 2. Elden Ring was not a masterpiece. It was just a really good game and highly explorationable. And easier because you can just go and level up somewhere else. And it felt like you were actually, you know, progressing. But it wasn't a masterpiece because, again, there's a lot of repeat enemies in that game. Finally, CodeVein but not woke. Was CodeVein woke? That was like a hentai bait game. That's why people loved it. Or not loved it, but that's why people were playing it. I don't know if that's considered woke because like there was a lot of nude, like not like naked women in that game. Not naked women, but like a lot of like tits everywhere. A lot of tatas everywhere. So yeah, no, there's a lot of bait in there, man. A lot of people bait, a lot of bait to get the guys to play the game, and honestly, I didn't really like it. I thought it was a alright game. It was not as good as not as good as my cousin was hyping it up to be. Okay, so the game is quite good, but it really wants to be a Fromsoft game. It feels a bit worse, but it's still cool. The gameplay feels like it wants to be Sekiro, Bloodborne, but pairing feels way worse. Exactly right there. It feels like it's trying to be Sekiro with the deflect. Obviously, the deflect is the biggest thing in Sekiro. That's the main thing in Sekiro. But it just feels worse. You know? It doesn't feel satisfying. The setting is really good, though. I would recommend it, but I also would rather spend my money on Sekiro than this. Yeah. Yeah. You would. It feels like Sekiro, but worse in the deflecting aspect. Optimization of this game is only one of the best of its generation. Okay, could have been the Xbox app, but I crashed like 4 times trying to load into the game because of shaders. And I updated my graphics card and it still did it again. You can ask Shab. I told him about what happened the first time I played it. And then as I was trying to launch the game, Shab, one of my friends, the guy who loves Souls games and didn't like the game. But when I was trying to launch it for him to play, I told him about what happened the first time where I crashed like 4 or 5 times before I even got to the game. Because the shaders trying to load 100%. It'll crash at like 50, crash at 60, crash at 79, crash at 85. But then, I didn't think it was going to happen again because I replayed the game like at least 8 hours by that time before when we started hanging out. And then it did it again. Yeah, it crashed at 60, crashed at 87, and then crashed at 99, and then it finally loaded. I was like, what the fuck, dude? That might have been just the Xbox app that was being stupid, or my computer just didn't like the game. And maybe it was a tall sign to just be like, hey, don't play it. This should already deter you from playing it or wanting to play it. Better than Elden Ring? No. No, not even close, man. I heard no comparison to this game being like Elden Ring, and there's not even. I would even go as far as to say, for the sake of this game, you can't even compare this game to Elden Ring. It's 2 completely different things. Elden Ring's open world. This is more Dark Souls 3 linear, or CodeVein shit. Even CodeVein. Probably the best combat system. All Souls like a Soulsborne game. No, most bosses are well designed, and and fun to play against, except the 2v1 fights, 1 encounters, but they're still more fair than Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth Tree. What? They're still more fair than the Shadow of the Earth Tree DLC. See, so boss-wise, they're more fair than the bosses in Shadow of the Earth Tree. No, hell no. What the fuck are you on about, man? I don't know what he means by fair. When you say they're fair in Elden Ring, do you mean by damage, or by how much they hit you, or by how much they swing, how much time they give you to attack? Because if you're talking about being able to deflect, then that's different, because obviously you can't do that in Elden Ring. You can parry, but if you're talking about how much they swing versus how much you can attack, there's a big difference in that aspect. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? If in Lies of P, if you can attack an enemy like maybe 3 or 4 times, and then they'll randomly string a combo onto, or the bosses will randomly string a combo onto you, and you have to react accordingly to deflecting those attacks, of course, right? And then you can maybe hit like maybe 2 or 3 times, and then you're back to deflecting again. But the biggest problem in this game, the design, the bosses wise, is that in the second phase, they have an extraordinarily boost to their health. I don't know if I use that right word. Extraordinary boost to their health. Like, it's insane how much health they get in the second phase, which you expect to not be like that. Because most bosses in Shadow or in Elden Ring in general, their bosses, their health bars, you know, are usually like in the second phase, they're like either half, or they just had the same amount as they did in the first phase. But then if you're talking about the Shadow of the Earth Tree, I didn't feel like any of that. I didn't feel any problem in those games or in that DLC with bosses being extraordinarily healthy. There was one boss which was annoying, which I actually showed up to the end, was a guy who had 3 phases, but it was, if you know who I'm talking about, the 3 phases wasn't even hard, because like the second and third phase is just him getting weaker, so like it wasn't hard. Like, and a lot of bosses I also like 2-tried them too, 2 or 3-tried them, and it wasn't even that hard. Yes, I was using the skadoo tree, skadoosh tree, you know, fragments you're supposed to use, and I beat the game with 12. It wasn't hard. They were a lot more fun and more, I felt more accomplished when I actually beat them. Like, it was like, oh man, I actually want to fight him again, and I would do that. Actually, I would quit out. I would fight him and quit out and fight him again, because I know, because I want some of my mimic and see how much like we can destroy him with my mimic. And then I found out half the time with my mimic is harder, because like they're focusing my mimic 1 second, they're focusing him, and then the next second they're focusing me. You know, now I'm like, oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Whoops. You know, versus in here. With the mimic in here, it was the same thing. It was the same thing, but they did a little more damage, or they did not do a little more damage. They kind of distract him a lot more. But again, I don't know what he's talking about when he says design and fun to play against. A lot of bosses in here were they were basically like Godfrey on crack, you know, swinging nonstop, and then you barely get an opening to attack, and then if you get an attack in, you do like no damage. Your health goes nowhere. You can level up to the point with so much stuff that they give you. Maybe I just didn't find a lot of stuff, but even then, again, when I was max level, or my max weapon was like maybe at that point, I guess I was also like 2+ levels away from being max level. I should be doing a decent amount of damage to these bosses. At this point, I should be doing a decent amount. I feel like I was doing shit to them. I feel like I was hitting them with a rock. Towards like the last like 3 bosses I was hitting, or 4 bosses I was attacking, I felt like in the second phase I was doing nothing. Like, I'm just like dunk, 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 you know, I was just like, hey, you know, with my wooden stick, dunk, dunk, you know, I wasn't doing shit. So like, I don't know. In general, what he's talking about, I wouldn't agree. I disagree with that. They do not feel more fair comparatively to Elden Ring or to Shadow of the Earth Tree. And he says it seems rebalancing and technical improvement made this game a lot more enjoyable. So I wonder what that means, if he's talking about like the game was buffed, or like the hitboxes were nerfed to make it, or maybe not nerfed, maybe more actual visually correct. Then sure, I guess it made the game better. But man, I do want to. But my point was, I wonder if it was a lot worse, you know, than it already is. So I played Lies of P nearly half the game, and I can say it excels the very things this genre has brought, and maybe even surpassed some Fromsoft games. No. They regressed in a lot of Fromsoft stuff, because again, one of the running backs, this is why okay, you know what, now I realize, yeah, the reason why when I say this is surpassed, so if we're talking about one key aspect is running to enemies, right? Having to run back to bosses, not enemies. Running back to bosses is one of the worst things I hate in any Fromsoft game. That shit is annoying as hell. But a lot of them were very basic, very simple. You can just run straight to the boss, no problem. And it's like pretty close to you, not too far. This game, I felt like they regressed back to like DS2 and DS3 days, where you had to basically run a gauntlet every time to get back, and it was just tedious. Because like, what's the point of putting it so fucking far away? Why? Like, what is the exact point of that? When Elden Ring came out, they introduced these things called the Stake Americas, which everyone probably knows about that. Why the hell did they not add that shit in, or anything like that? Or why the hell did they make the run back so freaking tedious, dude? And that's not even a bad thing, because well, not even a bad thing. It's just I know for sure, if making fun of that, people are gonna say like, oh, just get good and beat the boss so you don't have to run back every time. No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's the fact that it's so freaking far away to begin with. Yeah, beat the boss. No shit, beat the boss. Duh, you gotta beat the boss, right? I agree with you. I even agree with you about it. Yeah, just beat the boss. You want to go back. It's just the fact that it's so freaking far away. Like the what do you call it? The Puppet Master boss. You have to run a straight path, like a half a minute of running just straight back to it. It's just like just holding B, just. Going to the boss. Now I'm there. Jesus Christ, dude. I was trying to reenact that in my head because I've done it so many times against that boss. That was just annoying, dude. Yeah, no, that was... Yeah, the run back is insanely horrible. They regress. They didn't surpass Fromsoft in that aspect. Hell no. I wish he stated what surpassed, like what maybe surpassed Fromsoft's development. What did Lies of P surpassed? I don't know. I can't think of anything that it surpassed. Maybe the healing level up? You didn't explore that much? You're leveling up the healing in the P things? Or in the P organs, whatever? Of your healing, your flask shit? No, God, don't screenshot that. Your flask, your flask thing, right? They did that. I like that. I like how easy it was to just upgrade your flask. That was good. But some bosses feel very badly designed to fight with these mechanics. Also, some attacks are very poorly telegraphed, making receiving a hit inevitable. Even though I played a game of heavy weapons, okay, that's a little different. You're playing with heavy weapons. You need to time it better. That's probably a skill issue, dude. Some attacks are very poorly telegraphed. Yes, I do agree. Some of them are really poorly telegraphed that's because they're robots. They're little like jittery shit. Like that's just kind of annoying because you're reacting to jittery shit, but there's actually after the jittery shit, Or sometimes they just some of them. I do agree. Some of them are very poorly telegraphed. Like some of them you don't even know what the hell is actually happening. Like there's a lot of times in the final boss, mainly the final boss, where when they swung overhead, he'll miss me. I'm like, what the fuck? Why did that miss me? It throws me off because then, because I'm like, how the hell did that miss me? Every other attack will hit me, but not that one specifically. Because he'll swing over and miss, and then the next one he'll swing like it's like an outer swing, right? But the hitbox is right here. So like the hitbox is actually hitting me right here. When obviously when he swings above me like that, and I'm like literally right next to the arm, it didn't hit me. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? What? Yet when he does that, it hits me. So I was like, yeah, I agree with him on that. Some of them are poorly telegraphed, and hitboxes are pretty shitty. But making receiving a hit inevitable, yeah, I mean, that's just also like, again, I could just correlate the skill issue too. It's like, you fucked up, you get hit. That's just kind of how it goes. And you also play with, you said you play with heavy weapons, so sure, of course, you're probably mistiming the hell out of it. Some enemies refuse to get staggered. Okay, yeah, so you're mad that you can't cheese it. That's kind of fair. Not kind of fair, but also like you should know the mechanic of your weapon at that point. Like if your heavy weapon isn't staggering enemies, then you probably shouldn't rely on staggering enemies. Maybe he's trying. At that point, you're comparing to Elden Ring, where like, why is the heavy weapon in Elden Ring staggering every enemy, but in this game it's not? Well, because it's a different fucking game. It's completely different. It's not that you don't come here expecting to do the same thing, Which maybe he didn't even play Elden Ring. Maybe he's just mad that like a big heavy weapon is not staggering. That's. Now you're just complaining about the game, You're just complaining about the game not doing what you want to do, what you're expecting it to do, Something that refuses to get staggered, which doesn't make sense since I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk of landing many long time charge attacks. Well, okay. Some enemies that do get hit, if the enemy gets hit, or if you go for a charge heavy, with a heavy whip, which I'm assuming is a lot longer, takes a lot longer to land, or takes a lot longer to charge and then hit. Yeah, you're making a risk but you have to know the enemy too. You just know that enemy doesn't get staggered, so you're just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna use it on that enemy. If you're complaining that they're not getting staggered, then that means you're just complaining about not being staggerable. When in reality, just don't fight the enemy like I did. I just ran past the enemy. I complain about them having too much posture or like their high poise and shit. I just don't fight them. I just refuse to fight them then. Yeah, I can complain. I complain about it. But if you're still trying to go for it and then you say like, this enemy is stupid. Why is it doing that? Why can't I just stun like the shit out of them? Then that's a little different, you know? Some humanoid mini bosses are good. Yeah, it was kind of funny. It was also very repetitive. And then the one that just got like super overcharged. The fucking weasel, whatever it was. I think that's what the helmet says. When I got it, I think it said weasel helmet obtained. Yeah, that dude was freaking... What the fuck, man? What happened? It's like... They overtuned him because I think it was like... It might have been like the last final human boss you fought, but they overtuned the shit out of that guy. It's like... They make him go like slow attacks, fast attack, slow attack, fast attack, fast attack, fast attack, fast attack, slow attack, slow attack. Very super delayed overhead act slow swing attack. And then or swing and then immediately dead fast. And it's like... That was just kind of dumb. Verdict. Lies of Mid let down by his combat, which is bread and butter of any Souls-like game. If they had nailed a combat, this game would be a masterpiece. True. Tried really hard to like the game, but playing it just made me want to play Sekiro instead because I find this game worse in almost every way. Yes. The bosses rely way too much on drawn out attacks that snap forward so fast that it is impossible to react in time. This made it feel like I was just learning arbitrary timings. Exactly. It was like... I feel like I'm learning weird timings and I'm messing up my own brain, my own reaction timing. Like I'm dumbing down my reaction timing for this shit. For the sake of difficulty, making them feel more homework rather than an actual engaging fight. Also true. I'm reading a lot of reviews now. In conclusion, it has some unique stuff to itself, but you can't really say it holds on to itself. At least, I don't know. I don't feel like it's like its own game. I feel like it's trying to be multiple at once. So, my ranking would be, and I'm going based off 10 out of 10. 6. 6 or 7. 6.5. It's better than 5. So, it's better than 5. It's 6.5. We get a 6.5 out of 10. Take it with a grain of salt. And that'll be all for this game. I am done playing this game. We are going to uninstall it right now. Uninstall. Wait. Can you not see your hours when you... What? You have to have it installed to see your hours? That's kind of dumb. Screw you, Xbox. This is gonna be a long-ass video. Holy shit. But remember what we always say. Sorry, someone's home walking around, so live to run another day. See you next time. Sorry it wasn't a live stream. I just didn't feel like it because I'd be talking shit about it the whole time like I am right now, so... Deuce. Just kidding. This game doesn't deserve a playback. Fuck you, Liza P. We're done.